Hello indie game lovers, nerds and nerdettes, my name is Feniks and this is Indie Game News. Today we look at base building and survival genre. Please take your time and stay focused for next few minutes. As always, you can find all the relevant link in the video description. After 4 months of work, Atomic Society version 0.0.8 has been released. This version of the game will feature 2 new maps, Valleys and the Summit, the new apartment tower building and the new toleration solution. We'll see new scavenger focus feature, improvements to building placement, and many graphical improvements, as well as dozens of bug fixes and optimizations. Atomic Society is post-apocalyptic town building game where you set all the laws and morals of the society. Your job is to overcome the challenges of creating a town that can sustain the growing population. You will have to maintain the law and order in the wasteland. You will face disease and starvation as well as many social challenges. For now, the game is available only from the developer's website. Developers at System Era finally woke up to the fact that the game base will die without the further updates, and it's time to show something of value to keep the users in. This update introduces the complete overhaul of the research system. This change was necessary to allow developers to add new items to the game on more consistent basis. New system introduces concept of bikes. Players will have to research items at the new research chamber. Players will have to provide research chamber with enough materials to generate bikes that can be used to purchase new blueprints. From what I see here, it is a system very similar to Subnautica's solution of scanning environment and searching for wreckage. Hopefully it will balance grind and exploration well, but only time will tell. Research chamber will require constant flow of energy, so ensuring your base is well equipped will be more essential than ever. In addition to new research changes, we'll see new resource colors to better reflect actual colors of the resources in the real world. We'll see few UI tweaks, an addition of the new in-game tutorial to introduce new players to the game. The important change that may not make everyone happy is automatic crash reporting. The game will now automatically send the crash reports when it crashes due to the bugs. Most players will be fine with it, but I can see some folks who particularly value their privacy will probably be not impressed with such a solution. Apart of that, as always, bug fixes and improvements. One of the best rated games in the history of Steam, the Factorio, released the version 0.16. Already complex base builder adds even more features. We'll see addition of buffer chest, artillery wagons, as if Factorio trains were awesome enough already, and finally cliffs, impassable land barriers that you will be able to build your base around or use for better defenses from biters. The game will introduce better train visualization, train schedules and wait time conditions can now be rearranged with drag and drop system, new mini tutorial, ability to filter player inventory, new terrains and many more minor features, bug fixes and optimizations. Factorio is the second best rated game on Steam ever, currently sitting on 98% positive review score out of nearly 25,000 reviews submitted, just couple of steps behind Portal 2. Starmade entered the version 200.250, which is a pre-build of the game. After over 3 years in early access, developers believe that they have almost completed build that needs just few final testing and fine-tuning. There is a lot of changes to the game, so let's focus on the most important one in my opinion. But I encourage you to check the video description for links to the website. We'll see new options for HUD display, allowing you to get as much or little information as you want. We'll see new module system that is faster and more stable than what players have experienced so far. Developers have added new power, effects and chamber systems, and fixed several memory leaks and virtual RAM problems. We'll introduce a new shield system and recon versus stealth system, as well as reworked overheating conditions. Game is currently sat at 72% positive review score on Steam and is on the fast track to leave early access very soon. Alright, time for recent releases. Stationeers have entered early access on the 12th of December last year. Stationeers puts you in the control and construction and management of the space station, either by yourself in single player or in online multiplayer with your friends. Inspired by the Space Station 13, complex atmospheric, electrical, manufacturing, medical, agriculture and gravitational system require your thought and management at all times. Stationeers is designed for hardcore players that want the game that is system oriented. Full utilization and optimization of this complex system will only come from the great knowledge and practice. The game presents a variety of science-based survival problems that you must address. Research and time pressure will drive your initial design, but the demand of thriving station will guide you later. The game offers detailed construction system that rewards well-designed architectural, atmospheric and electrical plans. This system includes temperature, pressure, combustion, gas mixtures, water and fire. Full physics of dynamic items in the world, including atmospheric effects such as wall fatigue and explosive decompression. Various dangerous environments to explore and develop, including exotic planets and asteroid belts. Players will have ability to mine asteroids, keep a livestock, construct complex factories using machines, conveyor belts and computers. The game is built with multi-threading at its core to support the multiplayer and scalability. Stationeers is currently rated at 86% positive review score on Steam, out of over 500 reviews submitted. Alright, time for announcements. Neolithic has been successfully founded on a Kickstarter, ensuring the future development. Neolithic, the first city-states, is a deep historical strategy game, heavily influenced by games such as Age of Empires 1, Civilization and Caesar 3. The game includes aspects of city building, military strategy and deep character development. The game is about making this micro and macro scale gameplay meet in a meaningful way. Set in Neolithic or Chalcolithic to late Bronze Age, the game features characters that have needs, gain skills, carry equipment and craft items, and each have unique strengths and weaknesses. The game promises to focus on character development, making each citizen stand out. Losing people in combat will have real effects, and may take time to replenish and train again. The game is planned to release on Steam in July this year. Our final announcements come from the Foundation. Foundation is the settlers-inspired city builder. You are the lord of the village. Your job is to build your city, grow your wealth and economy, and lead your vassals while facing the challenges dealing with intrigue of the king and court, machinations of ecclesiastical estate, and unpredictable behavior of the highwaymen. Here is few unique features of the game you may be interested in. You have total freedom to build where you want, since building will adapt to topography they are built on. You can build freely uphill, on the top of the mountain, on the cliffs, or at water edges. You will help to determine where the roads are traced, from the walking trails of your villagers and cars. Roads will tend to wave around the hills as they go uphill. You will be able to observe as popular roads widen and become the major highways, and infrequent ones will eventually disappear over time. You will be able to divide your lands into the shapes you want by using the paint tool to create the different zones, like agriculture, residential, military, religious, commercial, and resource extractions such as quarries, hunting reserves and lumber lot. At the moment no dates are yet available as far as I am aware, but I will keep my eye on this title. Okay guys, that's it in this month indie game news. If you know of any games that should be featured in the next month update or you release the game yourself, please contact me at writetofeniks@gmail.com or tweet to me at Feniks_gaming. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe for more. Nerds and nerdettes, my name is Feniks and it was a pleasure to have you here. Take care.